Welcome back to Carlisle Times 2. This is Carlisle, one half of it today. Anyway, we're going to be opening up the new Weiss Schwarz, or not the new, but relatively new, Gun Gale Online II. And this is the Japanese set. So I have 4 of these little special boosters. And of course, you know, both the other Carlisle and I are absolute fans of Weiss Schwarz. And really looking forward to seeing what these look like, see kind of how they look. Now again, as you know, we usually like to buy these in cases, but I just picked up 4 of these, so I thought I didn't do it. All right, so each of these comes, looks like, with 6 packs. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 packs. And of course, you have AGRs, SECs, SSPs, SPs, GGRs. Those are obviously the ones we want to get. There's some HRRs, HR, HU, HC, double Rs, rare, of course, uncommons and commons. So again, really look forward to this, and so let's get this party started. Here's the first one. All right, so here we go. Now, of course, with Weiss Schwarz, if you have something in the middle, then that is going to be something higher than a rare, like a double rare. Usually your last card. Oh, so I got an HR and an HC. Okay, so the last 2 cards on this one. So that's a little different for me. Okay, so again, an HR and an HC. And looking at those, okay, so that is, okay, on the other side. So again, the AGRs, SECs, SSPs, SP, and GGRs are the ones we wanted to shoot for. All right, so not a bad start though. Okay, so definitely like that. Here we go. So it looks like for this, it's going to be a little different. They're going to be at the back. I have an HU and an HC. So it must be an H common, H uncommon. Okay. So I guess it's a little different in these than the usual. So here we go. Of course, if you're new to the channel, this is what's called a climax card. You see it sideways. Oh, that's kind of funny. Just pulled that card, so HU, and then this is an HC. This kind of reminds me of, you know, kind of the old Sword Art Online cards. How back in the, you know, I want to say 2020, the cards were really, you know, pretty much a lot of times glossy, and just a slight different gloss. Kind of your foils now are usually a little more foilish, I guess. All right, so here we go. Now this one, another HU, another HC. So we're pulling a lot of HUs and HCs. And oh, okay, so for instance, here we go. Usually in a normal pack of Weiss Schwarz, a double rare would be in the middle and it would be a foil, but this is a double rare. So I didn't realize that when I was pulling these, so let me kind of check back here. Oh yeah, so each pack may come with a double rare. Okay, and this one was a rare, interestingly. And common, common, common. Okay, this was another rare. But these aren't foils. Okay. All right, so it looks like the packs, the rares and double rares aren't appearing to be foils of any kind. All right, so there we go. So it's common, common, uncommon. Okay, that was a rare. So it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4th card, and then our last 2. Oh my gosh, what do we get? We got an HRR. Okay, there we go. HRR, and of course, an HC. So, thinking about HRR, there's 8 of these in the set. Okay, so that's a good start. I like that. Okay, so let's keep going. This is our last pack in the first box. And here we go. Common. So the 4th is going to be a rare or a double rare. Okay, it's a rare. And then we finalize with an HU and an HC. So a lot of HUs and HCs. And of course, we pulled one HRR. Okay, so that's the first box. Now, we did not hit anything out of the first, the AGRs, SECs, SSPs, SPs, and GGR. It's obviously what we want to hit here. So keep our fingers crossed. We got our second box. And here we go. So again, fingers crossed. And pack number one. Here we go. That's a neat, I mean, it's kind of a cool card, just more the black and white. 3 card. Okay, fourth is going to be a double rare. So this was a double rare. And our final 2 cards looks probably like an HC and an HU, and that is correct. Okay. Got a lot of those. And of the HUs and HCs commons and uncommons, there are 15, 24, so about 40 almost, 39. So it looks like there's going to be a good distribution of them. Okay, fourth card, and this one is a rare. Looks like it's a duplicate, and then we have an HR, so an HR this time, and an HC. Okay, so I like that, so an HR this time. So here we go. Already seeing a lot of duplicates. This is double rare. And bring these up. An HU and an HC. Did I get any HRs in this other one? Let's see, real quick. HC, HU, HC, HU, CU, C, CU, HR. Okay, so we did have another R, another rare. Okay, an HR, so we have 2 of those. All right, so here we go. Let's see what we get here. 2. Now, what do we get on this one? We have a rare, and then our final 2 cards in this. Looks like an HU and an HC. Okay. 5th pack. 2, 3. Okay, so this one is a rare. Then our final 2 cards. An HR and an HC, so we got a rare and a common. Okay. And then our 6th and final. Okay, 2, 3. Our 4th card is a rare. Then our last 2 cards. Another rare and an HC, so an HR and an HC. Okay, so it's looking like we're not on a good path towards getting anything on the side of rarities that we would like to see. Okay, so hopefully we'll get to move over into that territory pretty soon here. So again, 6 packs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Here we go. And pack number 1. Fourth card is a double rare. I think we've seen this one. And then our last 2, it's like an HU and an HC, so an uncommon and common. So it's a rare. We've gotten this. Actually, it was our last pack was just that. So here we have another rare and a common, so an HR, HC, HR here. Go. Seen tons of duplicates already. Okay, 4th is a rare. And our last 2 cards, an HU and an HC. So I guess the last one's always going to be an HC. So I guess the second to last card is where you hope to get something, a big pull. Okay, rare. Last 2. Oh, a GGR. Okay, so there we go. We finally got something Coming up a little bigger in rarity, a GGR. There are 4 of these. Definitely take that. Okay, and then this would be the HC. Okay, so the last card's always going to be a C, it looks like. A common. So it's the one before that that's either going to be an uncommon or rare or above. Okay, so here we go. Okay, that's a rare. And then we have, so I'm guessing an HR and an HC. So last card HC, this is a rare. Okay. Last pack in the 3rd box. Here we go. GGR. So definitely a nice hit. Okay, I'm guessing this is a rare. Yep. Here we go. So this is an HR and an HC. So here's our rare. Here's the common. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So now we're getting into our 4th and final box. And so far, the GGR is our biggest hit, and we do have an HRR as well. So fingers crossed. Here we go. Now, if you haven't subscribed, please show your support, by subscribing. Definitely love it. It helps us. Helps with the algorithm as well. Leave a comment. Here we go. So 6 packs. Here's our first and our final. Okay. Of course, now we're seeing, everything is a repeat now. So there's a rare. Our last 2. Oh, another HRR. Okay, good. And an HC. So, okay, that's probably going to be our biggest hit out of there, but I'll take it. So now, unless we get unusually lucky and a second pack has something, because typically in boxes you'll have one big hit. 4th is a double rare. We've seen this one before, but there you go. Here we go. So this is obviously the common. This is the uncommon. Okay. It's still foils. Okay. Here we go. Again, these are all ones we've seen. 4th one, double rare. Last 2. Oh, what is that? Oh, an HU. Okay, I saw the writing. I thought, oh my gosh, is this like an SEC or something, or an SB? Okay. 3 to go. Like, again, I think that's going to be our biggest pull from this one, that HHR. So again, okay. Okay, and that's a rare. And then, of course, this would be our common. And I'm guessing this is, oh no, this is a rare. Okay, so rare and a common. Fifth pack. One more after this. This is a rare, okay, and then the uncommon, and this is uncommon, this is a common. All right, so our last pack. Here we go. This is a rare, and then followed by, oh, this must be, oh, it's an HU and an HC. So double climax cards, and the uncommon, and then the common. So ladies and gentlemen, there we go. As you can see, we did manage to pull a GGR, which that I will absolutely take. And then we have 2 HRRs. So there we go. Let us know what you think. If you've opened these, if you know much about Gun Gale Online, let us know. And until next time, peace out.